I do have an update. They were basically passing the baton, and so I just got off the phone with somebody with the Arizona Office of Emergency Management, and they do have an evacuation order in place now. I'm going to read the communities in just a second, but it's the Tonto Basin and the Punkin Center area. Those communities, roughly maybe 800, 900 people or so, are being forced to evacuate. Yesterday, they basically wanted you to get ready. This morning, that was the same piece of advice, but now they just let us know that they want folks to evacuate if you live in that area. We just shot some new video right now you are seeing of this closure, because if you live in this area, you've got to leave. But maybe you're coming up, you're going to use the Beeline Highway, the 87, you want to visit Basin today, or maybe you've got plans to go to Pine, Strawberry, or the White Mountains. Right now, the 87 is shut down for almost 40 miles, starting right at about Bush Highway up to the 188. But the big story, the big update this morning, again, is those communities that have to be ready and need to leave now. The evacuation order in place from Highway 188 and A Cross Road to Highway 188 at Rambo Realty. That includes all residents, both sides of the highway, we are told, and both sides of the creek. One more thing to note before we go, if you are impacted by this, the American Red Cross just telling me that they're in the process of setting up a shelter, which obviously they do in these types of situations, at the Lee Corny Gay School. That is at 4635 East Ragus Road in Miami. So obviously this is a developing story, you guys, but that's a look at all of the smoke, and we are miles and miles from the fire. So this fire definitely raging here in the Four Peaks Wilderness, April. And sadly, that means folks have got to leave. They tell me that this fire is about 3 miles or so from those homes and from that area. So this is a story that we're going to be following throughout the day today. We know that you are tracking the weather as well. It's not looking good for firefighters. I mean, you just got to put it bluntly, but I was on the phone with them and they said it's been hot, it's been windy, and the winds, unfortunately, have caused this fire to just continue to grow and expand. And now, they're worried.
Yeah, as they should be. The winds are not in their favor the next couple of days. Today's going to be really critical because tomorrow looks to be even windier. And it's interesting to hear Kylie say 3 to 4 miles. It's not far from those next communities. So yeah, evacuations happening now. That just in this morning. So those communities are to the northeast of this fire, and the fire itself has been spreading in that direction. And the winds today are forecast to be out of the southwest later today. So that leads us to believe that is the direction that fire would continue to spread in to. Wind speeds should be between about 10 to 15 miles per hour. The heat is on, though. Forecast highs in the triple digits, humidity very low. And then again, all of those conditions get worse tomorrow. Wind speed forecast today looks like this across our state. A breezy afternoon and evening across Arizona, including here in the valley and of course up near that bush fire. But as we head into tomorrow, you can see the winds become more widespread and they pick up across the state. We could have some 40-mile-per-hour gusts.